GG Allen Hunt. Alright, you're good.
Hey there, and welcome to another episode of Unshaven Modcast. I'm Fugget.
Action.
Uber.
This week our guest is Jay Banks, owner of the Native Brand, a local clothing line inspired by the city we all love. Keep listening for your chance to win Native Brand swag. The reason he's not sitting next to me is I was waiting for him, so he's going to be about 10 minutes late because he's in an Uber. And then sent me a picture of his Uber driver had gotten into a wreck. So now he's waiting for a new Uber driver.
Oh, wow.
So
he was in a wreck?
Yeah, like it wasn't a bad wreck. His Uber driver wrecked into back of somebody. Like it was the Uber driver's fault. So now he's waiting for a new Uber driver.
Oh.
Damn.
So he will be here shortly. Anyways, we air weekly on Wednesdays at 8 p.m.
Fucking
Eastern
Uber,
Central
wild
Time.
man.
Yeah, seriously. Only at unshavenmodcast.com and live on our Facebook page at Unshaven Modcast. If you can't stay awake for the whole show, search us on iTunes, Google Music, YouTube, and SoundCloud. All episodes are uploaded the day after they air. We are a show about nothing and everything. The podcast where anything goes. Unfiltered, undefined, unshaven. Our sponsor for the month of May is Slaughterhouse Rags, the purveyor of all things horror. Check out their clothing, scraps, bits, and pieces at shrags.com. That's shrags.com. Also, be sure to follow them on Facebook at facebook.com/Slaughterhouse Rags. Yeah.
That was professional of you.
Hey, thanks.
Very professional.
Thanks. I actually haven't done it in a while, I don't think.
Last week was me. Last week was me.
All right. How was everybody's week?
Pretty good, man. So the Uber driver is in a car wreck, huh?
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. I gotta pay attention to my phone. Tell him to call me when he gets here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how long I'm going to make it tonight, boys.
Yeah. Actually had surgery yesterday. Got out of the hospital this morning, and yet here he sits.
I'm a trooper.
He puts me to shame.
I'm a trooper.
He might not make it through the whole show, but that's fine.
Yeah.
A for effort.
All you got to do is hit stop on Mixer and Audacity.
All right.
So I'll just take care of the rest of it tomorrow.
Nice. How you feeling?
Like shit.
Like shit?
Yeah.
Nauseous still?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I've been nauseous
Don't throw
since like midnight last night. I was telling Dixon that it was cool when they put me under though. I went down I was like in a big ass cold ass room,
Yeah.
like the operating room or whatever. And they were giving me oxygen to breathe on. They're like, take 3 big deep breaths of oxygen, that'll start to calm you down, blah blah blah. And then I heard him turn on this other fucking shit. He's like, all right, they'll take 5 deep breaths. And like I was like staring at the ceiling, and on like the 4th breath, like the ceiling tiles I started waving together and shit. The next thing I know, I woke up in severe pain.
Oh, nice.
And I'm continue to be in severe pain.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Yeah.
A trooper amongst us. A god amongst men.
Yeah, I'd be at home crying.
Dude, well, when I woke up, like, after the surgery, it felt like one of the worst hangovers I ever had. Like, I was nauseous, I had a fucking migraine. Like, it felt like being hungover.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
And how many days has it been since you've been...
Since you've had an actual hangover?
Yeah.
Oh, 117, 16, 17?
Hell yeah.
Something
Let's
like
hear
that.
it.
Maybe a couple more.
It's getting up there.
Yeah.
On the 4-month mark.
Get in there. But yeah, but, it fucking sucks. It sucks. I feel like shit.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
I feel like your insides are just in knots.
Yeah, that's what it's not pain. It's just like pressure and shit. Yeah.
Fuck that. Greg Allman said it's hard to hear us, that we need to turn up his monitor. How was your week, Uber? What'd you do this week? Study and work and study?
Actually, class is over for now. My summer class starts in June 1st. But I went fishing over the weekend, of course, as I always do. I didn't catch shit. It's a bad omen. And then I worked on my car. I did my brakes. And
It's a bad omen to go fishing and not catch anything.
Well, I mean, like, I'm saying, like, if I didn't catch anything the last 2 times I went, I probably won't catch nothing the 3rd time. But everybody knows fishing is boring and it's hit or miss.
It is. If I don't catch something within the first 5 minutes, I quit.
No, fishing's like an all-day event. Like, fishing's like, it's like, if I go fishing, I'm there for at least 12 hours. At least 12 hours. If not more. But no, and then I worked on my friend's car, did my friend's brakes, and I worked on my car.
That sounds awesome.
It's boring.
I hate working on cars.
Update on Harry, though. Harry had 3 surgeries, and he still has a nub, but he's at home now. He finally got out of the hospital. Oh, nub.
Okay.
So they rounded it off, cleaned it up a little bit.
Oh no! They left it like it's like a mutated fish fin. That's what it looks like. Like a mutated fish fin, like that.
Well, next time you see me, give me a picture of it so we can share it.
Yes, that needs to happen. I'm drinking on Wild Turkey 101. So let's do the show, boys.
What's your desktop background?
It's like mountains. Is it mountains?
It's a group of
Campfires?
No, hold on. What do you take me for?
Oh, a human pyramid.
Getcha.
I'm at the bottom left.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It's like 16, 17 in that picture.
Alright. You reliving the glory days?
That was when like everybody was like super. That's before drugs.
Right.
That was before drugs.
That's funny.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Yeah, my week I did, my 16th wedding anniversary was on Friday. Which we didn't actually celebrate till Saturday, because she works, but we just hung out in OTR all night for our wedding anniversary. Went to Pontiac, barbecue and bourbon. That place is so amazing.
Was it?
Yeah, like we've been there before, but honestly we couldn't find anywhere new to go down there. The couple places we haven't had, we're not really interested in. But Pontiac's amazing. Went to 16-bit for a little while.
Yeah, that's fun.
I enjoyed it.
I like it.
She didn't have so much fun.
Yeah. I still want to go to that board game place, too.
Oh, yeah, that's awesome. We were originally going to go there, but then we decided neither of us had been to 16-bit, so we'd go there instead.
Yeah.
But yeah, she didn't have too much fun.
That's called the Rook.
Yeah, the Rook. The Rook's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
The last place we went to was called Brezel. It's like right around the corner from Pontiac. It's like a Bavarian pretzel place.
Oh, yeah.
Huge soft pretzels.
I saw it
Bavarian?
with the bag of
Yeah.
What country is that?
Germany.
Germany. Pretzels.
I don't know these things.
Wiederschnitzel.
Yeah, we got, I guess they have new flavors every day. Like new types of pretzels every day. We got dark chocolate and sea salt, rosemary and garlic, and
I felt
cinnamon.
the need to like scream white devil for some reason. I don't know why. For those of you that don't know, I'm mixed and I'm making a joke, so please do not think that. I mean that seriously.
Pretzel place is good though.
All right, there we
it was
go.
fucking awesome.
Yes.
Dude, chocolate
yes,
pretzel.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, dark chocolate and sea salt. Dude, it was so good.
Like a dessert pretzel.
Damn near, yeah. Yeah, so that was my week. Monday then after we came home from Brazil, I had to watch 50 Shades Darker.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad. The first one was better. It had more sex, less story.
Get you in the mood for some anniversary sex.
Oh yeah, and then after the movie was over, we had lots of anniversary sex.
Yeah.
Let us pray.
Dude, I can't wait.
And I smoked too, so then it was lots.
Again.
Do what?
I said I can't wait till I can have pretzels again. It's like a couple years from now, probably. It'll be good.
Yeah, lots of anniversary sex, and I smoked too, so it lasted longer, and it was fun.
That weed sex, baby.
Oh yeah.
I feel like Missy Elliott.
Of course, though, when you're high, though, everything just seems longer, so it probably still could have just lasted a minute. It just seems longer.
Yeah.
Missy Elliott made that song for you. Minute
That's exactly what it is.
That was the longest minute of my life.
Get that
God,
weed.
I'm so high.
That weed nut.
And then Monday I went to, Tuesday morning.
Oh, yeah.
Went to, Trendy was my oldest. She got honor roll. Got inducted to the honor roll Hall of Fame thingy.
Nice.
Whatever.
I had extreme surgery yesterday.
Yeah? Extreme surgery.
Fuck your honor roll. Trinity, I hope she's listening.
Fuck your honor roll. My insides are in knots.
Right. I was this time. No, I was probably over. I was
They give her a scholarship up or something.
She will. Like she's already started applying for scholarships. But
So that's the time to do it.
yeah, definitely. Now's the time. But yeah, other than that, I didn't do anything. Did the anniversary stuff, and that was about it. I kind of stayed in this weekend. I didn't really do anything Friday. Kind of took it easy.
Yeah. Dude. I feel like shit.
Yeah. I would imagine after surgery, most people feel like shit.
Yeah.
Speaking of feeling better, marijuana growers can begin applying for an Ohio license in June.
Shut up.
Oh, good.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the money's
Good.
at.
They're starting with 24 qualified cultivators, so I would imagine like big firms will get that.
Oh yeah.
I did send it to Chuck though. Like Chuck, get
Right.
in on this shit.
Right. Yeah. Well, good for them.
I still like the whole medical law still sucks because Ohio wrote it, so it's still horrible. But I guess it's a start.
Yeah.
It's better than nothing.
Right.
Did you guys hear about Kings Island? Well, yeah, I saw you share it, and I saw you freak out about it.
Yeah, that's one of my major
Dude, that
fears.
one that where it takes you up and drops you, that's the one you cried on, dude.
Yeah.
He cried like a girl.
So if you guys didn't hear about it, Kings Island had power surges that like froze all the rides. This actually happened 3 times in 2 days. Yeah, it happened, and it was due to there was like a loose cable that kind of had a sag in it, and every time it like the wind blew it a little bit, it would just like freeze everything up, like it would the electric would out. Duke says it's fixed, permanently fixed. It's not gonna happen again. But I was hearing people like who were on the ride for hours and they were like having heat strokes and shit from just sitting there.
Did they get any money?
No clue.
My thing is like run me them coins.
Yeah.
So you cried on Drop Zone?
Yeah, like a little bitch. I haven't rode it. Like how old was I when that happened? I was like 19. No, I was like 20, 21. I was a grown ass man.
Years ago.
Yeah, I was a grown ass man. But before that, last time I rode it, I was like maybe 13, 14. And when you're 13, 14, like,
Dude,
you're like I can't die. Like,
he was like crying and shit, and we were like rocking the seats.
And there's this little girl like right next to me, right?
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, come on, bring it on. Like, let's do this. Like, we're about to drop. I said, no, we're not. She's like, we're about to drop. I said, no, we're not. And then she was
and all
like,
you heard was the highest pitched scream you'd ever heard in your life coming from Dixon.
not the little girl, from me. And I was
It's
crying.
like one of those slingshot videos where you see the guy talk a bunch of trash and then pass out. That was Dixon.
I was talking shit on the line. Like, we were in line for like an
Oh,
hour.
no, this ain't shit. Like,
I was like, this ain't a damn thing. This ain't nothing. Yeah, y'all some bitches for like wanting to ride this little bitch ride. And I got on it and I turned into a bitch.
Yeah.
Bad.
I've been on it once with someone who was
Yeah.
that we were with, and they were totally bitching out. Like, as soon as that thing started to go up, man, they just went into hyper panic mode and like.
Well, the thing was, I was talking shit. Like, I was like, this ain't shit. Like, oh, the irony.
Yeah.
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, like Trinity and Journey both first rode it when they were 7 and they loved it. But
Yeah.
with Trinity, though, like Journey loved it the whole time. Like even on the way up, she didn't even freak out. Trinity on the way up was like freaking out, like wanted off.
Yeah.
And I convinced her to get on this damn thing. I was like, "You're gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right." And all the whole way up, she's freaking out. And then I hadn't been on it in a while. Like, and this
You
is when
start
just when
freaking
Trinity
out.
was like 7, and we start dropping, and I was like, "Oh shit, she's gonna kill me. I forgot how this feels. She's gonna kill me. She's gonna hate me for the rest of my life." And then she gets off like, "Let's do that again!" And like she got super fucking excited. I was like, "Oh, okay, good." She liked it.
You have all girls, don't you?
Yeah, all girls.
I like that one where you go in a circle and it swings you.
I have yet to be
Delirium.
on that ride.
That's a good one, man. We did that one. Remember that, buddy?
Delirium?
Yeah.
I can handle that.
And the Firehawk.
Delirium's alright.
The Firehawk, the one where you lay down on it.
Oh, I thought you had
Firehawk's
3 kids.
good.
You have 3 kids,
Hmm?
3 kids, dude.
3.
Journey, Lyric.
But
and
Lyric
Trinity.
has not been to. She's not old enough for all this.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying my older 2 had ridden it already.
Well, I thought you. I thought you had. I mean, I know you have. I don't know how we're. I know. I thought you had like one that was.
Yeah, no, Journey.
I thought you had.
My
a
middle
son
one
that-
is a girl. She dresses like a boy.
I know that. I mean, I wasn't getting that. I meant like I thought you meant like you had.
That's just Kings Island.
God. I meant like. I thought you had one like a son that was born.
No.
Okay.
All girls.
All right. That's all I wanted. Okay.
Nope.
Go on.
My semen comes out straight pink. I can't make a boy.
It takes a real man to
Ooh,
be.
yeah.
Fuck.
I was gonna say mine does too, and then I was like, oh wait.
Same
no,
goes
it
with my
doesn't.
brother though. My brother had all girls. He had like 3 girls.
And it's like, oh yeah, mine does that too, and then I was like, oh wait, no, it doesn't.
You got the fuck end of the stick on that. To say the least.
But,
No, Delirium. I haven't been on it. Remember last week when I was telling, like, or I can't remember if it was last week, whatever week that was, where I was talking about, like, embarrassing moments where I was, like, trying to jump over that fence and then I fell.
Oh, yeah.
That was Delirium.
Was
that
it?
was going to be, like, my first time finally riding this damn thing.
Yeah.
I waited in line for an hour and then that happened, so I never got to ride it. So, still to this day, never been on it. See, like, I think it's the only thing in the park I haven't
What's
read.
the newest ride out? Not the Banshee, but the other
Mystic
one.
Timbers.
Did y'all get on that one?
I heard it's kind of lame. I haven't been on it.
And this is a water ride?
It's just a wooden roller coaster.
Oh,
There's
is
nothing special about it. I heard it's just like any other wooden roller coaster.
Ever since I've seen somebody shit on a slide at Kings Island, I won't ride any of the water rides.
Somebody shit on the ride? I didn't see that.
Well, in the water, like somebody shit in one of those tubes.
You don't like riding that thing
Like-
where it's the big raft and everybody sits in it?
I'll ride that.
That's awesome.
No, I'll ride that.
That's
That's
a
fun.
fun-ass-
But I'm
that's
talking about
a
the actual water part.
Fun ass fucking
I won't go
ride.
in the water at the actual water park.
Yeah.
Because somebody shit on it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Marty threw up on the
He
pirate
threw up
ship
on me.
at Coney Island.
Yeah, he threw up on me on the.
That's what chlorine's for.
It's shit. It's shit, son. Shit. Like legitimate shit. Lord.
That's awesome.
So cicadas are here.
Yeah.
They're officially here.
I ain't prepared for that.
I've started seeing pictures of people post on Facebook of
Yeah.
cicadas. They're predicting there'll be about 100,000 of them, like all through, like Cincinnati, northern Kentucky.
Has it been 17 years already?
No, they're coming early from climate change.
Oh.
They're growing faster
We had-
underground because it's been warmer.
They came. Last time they came, I was like 12. So they were supposed to come back when like I was like 29, like 5 years from now.
2021 is when the big one will come.
This is like the pre-show.
Yep, pre-show. Here's Jay. Jay's calling me. Hopefully he's here. Hello. You here? All right, I'll be right down.
Sweet. We've got a guest coming.
Jay's here. We have a guest now.
While they're doing that, I'm gonna play with the voices.
The voices in my head. Oh, that's funny.
There,
What's
it's,
that?
it's all like that.
It's making me dizzy. I don't know how.
It's like a robot voice.
It's like a bad acid trip. It's like a really bad acid trip.
I'm on my phone. See? What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm drinking Wild Turkey 101.
I'm drinking water. Drinking 101.
I'm drinking.
Oh, 101.
If y'all ain't listening on UnshavenPodcast.com, you can enjoy those.
Enjoy it.
But you need to check out Unshaven Podcast.
Pick up the feels. Pick up the feels. Putting it around and you pick up the feels. Hey, don't wait. Hey, how you doing there?
You see here? I ain't feel this. I got voice training going.
Hey, listen to this thing.
Put your headphones on. Here.
Hey,
It's like,
101.
I remember jamming that shit. So.
Well, that was weird
Yeah.
to walk into.
Yeah.
Action's obviously real loopy with his meds.
I apologize anyway. Like there's a bunch of.
He says that to everybody.
I'm redoing
he's
my
remodeling his
bathroom.
house.
I'm redoing my bathroom.
So he feels the need to apologize.
You are good.
These are you.
Yeah, put your Put your hand in front of the camera lens, Dixon.
So it focus?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did get out of focus there a little bit.
It's like net catching.
What's delayed? You have to go look at the camera.
I had to get up.
Yeah.
Like
There you go. I
physically
got it. You did it. You got it.
There it goes.
We're good, buddy.
So what's going on, man? You got into a wreck on the way here.
Man,
Yeah, what
that
happened,
was
dude?
insane, dude.
Yeah?
I was at my house, and I obviously I had an Uber come and pick me up, and let me get this up real quick. All right, so so he picks me up, man, and first off, like I live right across the street from the Dayton police station.
Yeah.
So he calls me as soon as he pulls up, and he's like, "I got a police behind me. I gotta leave." And I'm like, "There's nobody even in the car, dude. Like that car's been there for 3 days."
Right.
You know, and then I get in the car, and we go to UDF, and actually I go, I was like, "Hey, would you mind pulling into UDF? I'll throw you $5 for waiting."
Yeah.
Right, so I go into UDF, but he pulls up right behind like where everybody parks,
Yeah.
and then sat there like when I was in the gas station. So some dude in a truck backed right into him
Yeah.
and hit his car, and and so I'm sitting in line, and I'm like, I see a little bit, going out outside, and I'm like, oh, okay. So and I step out there, and he's like arguing with the dude like it was that guy's fault.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I'm like, all right, so I just like slid my phone out and I like canceled the Uber real quick.
Right.
And grabbed my stuff and I jetted, man.
That's crazy. So you had to wait for a new Uber, huh?
Yeah, I had to wait for another Uber after that one. So.
Well, luckily you made it here alive.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Harrowing ordeal.
So I introduced you to
I
everybody
switched up
because you missed the show introduction.
Yeah. Sorry.
This is no, you're all right, man. This is Uber.
I forgot my name.
That is his name because he used to Uber.
Nice.
And then this is Action.
All right.
Yeah. I met you last year at T-shirt Fest.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. When Chuck was down there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did you guys see who Uban just put on the list? Steve Aoki.
Oh really?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He was
Nice.
he was on Bill Nye.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty cool though.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. Plus, they're doing it a month early too, so it's not going to be like as cold.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's always like 20 degrees colder in that tunnel, man.
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's such a cool place. You know what I mean? Like being able to have a venue down there that place has to be like a mile long.
I'm sure. I wonder if they had to go through to get access to that or even.
Where is
Yeah,
it?
that's crazy.
Where is it? At?
It's like underneath 3rd Street.
Yeah.
It's like in between
It's a giant
Paul
hip hop
Brown.
concert.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've never
It's not like,
been
is it
there.
strictly hip hop or is it like hip hop like EDM?
No, it's this year they've got Gucci Man, Big Sean, who else? 2 Chainz, I think he's gonna be there, and then Aoki. So,
Yeah.
and I think one night they're gonna try hip hop, next night they're gonna do EDM.
Nice.
They
Okay.
do like a Saturday, Friday, something like that.
Yeah, I didn't make it last year. I wanted to go.
Yeah.
Nas was there and Trademark was there.
Yeah, that was definitely cool.
Heck yeah, man. So what's been going on with you? What's been going on with Native? Said you were trying to open up a store?
Things are busy, man. I just yesterday we got together a virtual clothing store. It's
Yeah.
insane, dude. It's gonna be I've never seen anything like it, and it's like you can literally like take your phone and walk through my clothing store. You can look at the shirts on the wall, and you can actually touch a shirt and put it in your cart or buy it.
Are you fucking for real?
It's insane,
That's
dude.
pretty cool.
And then there's like a stereo on the wall, so you can actually like touch a stereo, and actually Nas plays when you touch it, dude.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's insane.
We're like in the future.
Yeah.
Right? And it's
Like a video game and shit, dude.
yeah, it's so cool. And actually, my little nephew, dude, Giovanni told me we were talking about the PS4 VR, and I didn't know that you can get onto like YouTube and like use the VR, and like they've got like VR stuff on YouTube that you can watch. So you can just like I don't even know you can access the internet through through that. But
That's crazy.
so here it is, bro. Look at this.
I mean, leave it to kids to know that shit, though.
So you can just like walk through the clothing store, and then you can just tap on different points to stand on. Right, and then like let's go over to the stereo over here.
Dude, this is like so crazy.
And what's the URL? What's the address for your website?
Thenativebrand.com.
Yeah, so everybody can go to nativebrand.com and check that out.
Yeah, it's pretty neat looking.
Yeah, and I've got shirts here that I'm gonna give away too, man. And I figured maybe we can do some like questions if anybody knows stuff about the Native brand, you know, maybe like how I started or what year I started or something. You know, we can ask questions, and if anybody gets it right, they can win one of these shirts.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely. That'd be awesome.
So, is there a way that I can link this up to mine? Actually, I think I got my computer here. Actually, would that be stupid to do that?
Link what?
Like put the feed on my page too, so I can start telling everybody.
It'd probably be easier on your computer, yeah, but you would just share this right to your
Yeah.
Native Brand page.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited about this, man. The stories we're gonna tell tonight are gonna be fun, man. At one point in my life, dude, like Kid Chris kept getting a hold of me, trying to tell him about the ex-girlfriend story.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh,
I
nice,
I wouldn't talk about it, man, just because she wasn't arrested yet. You know what I mean? And it's like, and the state of Kentucky's crazy, man. Like they took forever, like to even it took them 8 months to arrest.
Well,
him.
I guess because I'm friends with you, because I even told him, I was like, I mean, he's not really like private about it. I was like, I mean, he talks about it, he posts pictures and shit, like.
Yeah, it was a wild time, man. It's, you know, it was definitely a speed bump in my life. You know, losing your eye and getting your ear bit off.
What?
Yeah, man.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's only the third chapter. I got some more stories.
Yeah, there's a lot to know about Jay, guys. For those listening, he's had a lot of crazy ex-girlfriends. So where do you find these girls at?
Mint.
I was gonna say, are they all from Mint?
Most of them, yeah. Yeah, I've got
Mint Martini downtown, yeah.
I've got a great one now, man. I've got a fiance I'm not gonna get rid of. If she's probably not even listening. She's probably.
Well, hopefully she doesn't like bite anything off. I mean, you'll be alright.
Right. Right. All right.
Yeah. So.
What's the?
Well, I was almost gonna ask you how to native start, but then I guess you were saying. Oh yeah, what's your Wi-Fi password here?
I'm not good.
Amy Lee 33.
I'm gonna say you just want to type it in. It's like it's probably his password to everything his entire life.
No, no, I work in IT. I'm not that stupid.
Okay.
I'm not that stupid.
Capital A, Amy.
Which one is it?
Why would you do that?
What do you mean? Who's
I mean,
gonna
I can get on
Is
the
everyone
router.
gonna drive to your house and get on your Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
Well, I can get
Like,
on the router.
a bunch of people would be out on our porch in the morning on their laptops and shit.
Well, I can just get on the router later and just kick everybody.
Which one is it?
Amy Lee 33.
No, what's the
Ye
Wi-Fi
shall not
name?
pass.
Oh, okay.
E shall not pass. Or you can use the 5 extender. That's a good one.
All right.
It's all the same password though.
What do you say? Capital A.
Capital A, Amy Lee 33.
It's like, yeah.
Leigh, huh?
No.
Ellie,
Amy Lee
Ellie.
from Evanescence.
Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, she's got a new album coming out.
I wouldn't know. You can ask him.
Yes.
He's a fan
yes.
or not.
Yeah, dude, my fiance is freaking over that, man. She got cold chills when she actually heard that.
I was in the same boat.
Yeah.
I've been a fan since I was like 11. So like 15 years now.
That's great.
Super fan.
Super.
Yeah, those fake birds you got are great.
Yeah.
What?
Dude, my brother was telling me, I was talking to him, he was like, dude, you know how like bad you can hear all the dogs on the podcast? And I was like,
Oh, really?
Well, not on the actual site. Like, if they actually go to Unshaven.modcast.com and listen, you can hear it.
I think that's where he listens. I think he listens
Yeah.
like on Google Play like the next day.
Yeah.
So, and that's the part from the site. Which I think it's those dogs, not your dogs.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Those dogs next door, man, they get out of control. And then that gets
I could go to
Dixon's
Unshaven
dogs fired
Modcast
up.
page.
Well, we can always close the window.
I like it.
It's ambiance.
Yeah.
You know, it was funny, man. I got high one time, and I was in OTR, and I was at Bakersfield when it hit me, and like, you know, I've smoked before, but it was like, for some reason, like, everything turned into like a Scanner Darkly. It was so weird, dude.
Shit.
It was like everything was like so like hard outlined.
Yeah.
I would have freaked out and never went back.
Dude, but I was sitting there and I'm outside with I think I was with TC, and I was like, I was looking around, I was hearing birds, and I'm like, is that real? And he's like, what? I'm like, the birds. And he's like, yeah, of course. And I'm like, man, that's a genius idea though. Like put speakers in like the middle of the hood, just put them in like trees, and just like have birds chirping. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're on a whole other level.
I almost freaked out at that point. My buddy Chris Rook was in town, man, and I was just like leaned over. We were sitting at the bar, and I'm like, I'm about to freak out. I'm about to jump out of my skin. I don't know what the hell's going on. But I don't know. I guess apparently, like, I don't take any like Tylenol or any of that stuff, and I don't know. I'm guessing that I took I took something for a headache I had. So it was like 500 milligrams. And I'm like, I'm a pansy when it comes to that stuff. I never take any pain pills. So I don't know. Maybe I took 1,000 milligrams, and I was just like, smoked that, and I was.
I mean, I don't find that to be a pansy. Like, I don't take pain meds either for anything. Like, I just deal with the pain.
Yeah, actually, you know what, man? I think I broke my thumb like 4 days ago, and I haven't. I didn't have time. I didn't have time to go to the doctor, and obviously, I didn't want it in a cast because I wouldn't be able to work and get my shit done. I had so much going on. Just in the past like 5 days, man, I had. Shirts I had to send out to the Hilton Hotel in Brooklyn, New York. They're doing like this super sleek, They've got the Hilton's like taking over some pretty sweet hotels, man. They're making contemporary style. Like, they've got one that had a hammock in each room.
Really?
Yeah, dude. It's like who wouldn't want a hammock in a hotel room?
Hell yeah.
Right.
That'd be awesome.
But anyways, all right, man. Let me see here.
How many shirts you sold to the Estevez family so far?
You know what? Emilio has bought a lot, man. That's a crazy story, actually. So, a quick rundown. In January, the Native brand was picked up by Procter & Gamble as an up-and-coming entrepreneur. Mm-hmm. So they, they opened up a clothing store right next to 16-Bit. It was tied in with Tide, right? So like Tide, the laundry detergent. And I was one of 5 entrepreneurs that got put in there, but I was in the clothing line, which was great. So I was in there, and I did really well on the sales, but I had a grand finale party, and it was the same day that like this monstrous storm came in and just like threw a wrench in my fucking day. Like I had like this graffiti artist that I had. He came in and I paid him a ton of money to do this big 12-foot mural. What is going on, man? Sorry, my computer keeps crashing or something.
It does not want you to share that shit.
Right. I've never even seen that before. I should probably just use Chrome. Isn't that what everybody uses?
Oh yeah.
Everybody
That's
hates
what I
it.
use. I love Chrome. Yeah, Greg Allman said points for the Harambe shirt. That actually is a Native brand shirt, Greg. You can get that on the website.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. I was it was something that we started as a joke, and then like it got picked up and it was put on the news. And it was funny, it was like when the Cincinnati Zoo they actually like shut their Twitter account down, and they shut all their media account down, and they were saying, oh, well, we've survived since the 70s. We don't need Facebook or any of that stuff. So they ended up coming to me for the interview, like the Channel 12 did. So I just did the interview for that, but the shirts the shirts have sold well. But it's funny now because the Cincinnati Zoo totally depends on social media. You know what I mean? Like the whole
Yeah.
Fiona thing.
Yeah.
You know, that just totally put them back right in the spotlight, man, which is
Right.
insane.
Yeah.
And the fact that Cincy shirts, dude, like they made Fiona T-shirts and then donated $10 out of every T-shirt to Fiona, and they raised like $50,000.
Yeah, it was a huge
Yeah.
amount.
Dude, and you guys are in the clothing industry, so like it's wild to think that somebody or something like a clothing brand can like have an impact on something like that.
Oh yeah, when they presented that check, I was like, holy shit,
right,
that's a lot for a local company.
Hell yeah, that's great, man.
That is awesome.
Me and the fiance bought the shirts, man.
So, okay, grand finale party, giant storm.
Oh, sorry. See, yep. I smoked a little before I came in.
Oh, that happens.
So the grand finale happened, and I paid this graffiti artist to do like a 12-foot mural, and then after the mural, we did 30 T-shirts that we pinned on it, and then he did a big 12-foot mural on all 30 shirts. And then so each one was individual, and then I was giving them away to people that showed up.
Oh, that's kind of cool as fuck.
Yeah, and I didn't even have 30 people that showed up for it, dude. So and I was heartbroken, man. You know, and you know how it is, man. When you're an entrepreneur, if at the end of the day, if you lose, it's like, you know, there's nobody to blame but yourself, dude. You know, it's
believe me, we've been there, putting our heart and soul into an event only to have it fucking crash in your face.
Yeah. So I at that point, man, and this was recently, you know, this was probably February that I was like, man, I just don't know if I could do it anymore. You know, I've been doing it so long, and it's like, you put in so much time and effort and heart and soul into it, and then like,
right,
you know, it's something, you know, it's not that people didn't support and show up. It's just like something minimal, like a storm, you know. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then it just ruins everything, man. Yeah. So, but I got super depressed that night, and then like literally the next morning, I get a call saying, hey, Emilio's in here and he's buying 4 hats, and two hoodies. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. They took a picture of them. And then a week later, I was pulling all my clothes out because I was at the end of my my stint there. So I pulled all the clothes out of the store, and I was literally sitting in my car, like on my phone, writing like a thank you to everybody on Facebook. And then the store calls me and says, "Hey, Emilio came back and he wants some more stuff." And I was like, yeah, of course. But now it was all in my car. So he actually had to come out to the car, and I was like literally just selling clothes out of the trunk of my car to Emilio Estevez.
Yeah.
It was, and it's crazy because it was like you've got one moment that's like so high, and then another moment that's so low. It's just like, you know, you gotta embrace both, I guess. You know.
Was he here like scouting for the movie, or was it after the movie started filming?
He was actually in the middle of filming it. They were wrapping up at that time. So he was just finishing up that movie that he was in with Alec Baldwin. I think I can't remember who else was in it.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of it. It was something about the homeless people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I found out about it too late, and we were like, oh man, we wish we could got the club involved with that somehow. Like our club, like the beer club.
Oh, you guys could have definitely got involved, man.
It was like too late by the time I found out about it.
Yeah, they always. I usually get emails about it when like the extras and stuff, and when they come in.
Well, yeah, I've signed up now. So like I signed up like Film Since Cincinnati Film or whatever and all that stuff to get notified.
Yeah, I used to love it, man. I've been in like 13 movies, but now it's just to the point where it's like in Cincinnati everybody does it for free. So like people like me that have, you know, when I was 22 years old, I was getting paid, you know, more and as an extra then than I am now. Mm. You know what I mean? But it was just like. And now it's to the point where like they don't even pay you. It's like, hey, you know, you want to come in and be a part of it, you know, sign a waiver saying, you know, you're not getting paid, and everybody does it. And it's like, all right, well, I'm not gonna do it for free because that sucks. You know, standing there for 13 hours.
Oh yeah.
In a wool suit. You know what I mean?
I mean, I haven't done any of the movies, but I did a Foxy Shazam music video that was filmed by Steve Albini, who's done like Nirvana videos and Ramones videos. So he was like a named producer. I got there, I think, at 6 o'clock on a weeknight. Didn't go home to 3 o'clock in the morning. Just kept reshooting the same scene over and over. By the time I left, I could no longer stand this Foxy Shazam song at all.
Oh, yeah.
Finally saw the video, and I was in it for a millisecond. And I was like, fuck that, never again. Like, I was like, never, ever again.
Yeah, their motto was hurry up and wait, man.
Oh, dude.
You know what I mean? You got to get there like 4:30 in the morning, get dressed, and then sit there and just wait.
Yeah.
It's
I kept trying to put myself in prime spots when they were doing this video.
Mm-hmm.
I think for one, I'm not very good looking, and for two, I don't dance well because
They get
Steve
moving
Albini
you.
dude kept cutting, like, pulling hot girls in front of me and, like, moving me further back.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I was like, yeah.
That's how you got to do it, though, man. You got to, you have to just stand out and just kind of make your way because they're not going to, they're not going to point you out. Well, sometimes they'll point you out of a crowd, but,
Right.
that's, that's how you got to do it. I've been in some fun movies, man. I was in Seabiscuit and Secretariat, like, way back in the day. And it's crazy seeing those, I guess, like, Belmont Park is all tore up, so they used, like, Keeneland for
really?
or Pimlico. Yeah, for Pimlico.
Interesting.
But yeah, it was just like it was raining one day, and there's like, hey, we'll just digitally take that out. I'm like, how do you digitally take out like
Fucking
rain on a fedora?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But and then there was like that inside rail. It's for the jockeys. If they get tossed, they don't hit one of those poles.
Yeah.
And the same thing, like, oh, we'll just digitally take that out, because they didn't have it in the 20s.
Huh.
He got,
I haven't seen that movie
he
in a
got
long
bored
time.
and left.
Right. He said,
he-
fuck this, I'm going.
He usually gets bored.
Nice.
Yeah, dude, I don't even know if I remember that movie. I know I've seen it, but
What's that?
Seabiscuit.
Oh, Seabiscuit? Yeah, man.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, it's a classic.
What was the other one you said?
Secretary.
Secretariat. Yeah, I was a photographer, not a photographer. I was a news reporter. My name was James Carter from the New York Times, and it was funny, man. Like, and I'm the only. I got to wear my own shirt that I wore there,
Yeah.
like, and I did it on purpose.
Yeah.
They're like, oh yeah, go ahead, and it was like a baby blue bright shirt, so it was like everybody was like dull gray, and I'm just like in the middle of it, like, hello.
That's funny. Yeah, I'm hoping to be in the movie here soon from a local company called Rockabilly Blood. They're a horror production company.
Oh yeah.
I actually have a part,
That's the
and
shit.
I do die.
Hell yeah.
So
You know what, and that's something that I want to be in a zombie movie. Obviously, like I want to, be a zombie, and then I want to die in a movie.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I mean, I have been in a zombie movie where I was like fully dressed up, like I had all the makeup and my skin was falling off and shit.
Oh man.
And I died in that also, but it was like a very small part. Like I was like basically like a zombie extra, but it was cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Their makeup artist was like the shit.
And that was the same production company you're talking about now?
No, this that company was called Dead Hope Films,
Oh, okay.
which I think is going to be their first release. I think they're editing it now.
Yeah. So, and I was in a movie with it was a James Franco movie. I was stuck in a jail cell.
Was that
And-
like the old school one?
Yeah, and it was funny, man, because and obviously I had my cell phone on me, and I was stuck in the cell, and James was like just on the other side. You can see him, and he was sitting there. He had his like boom box. He was playing music on his phone, like his Bluetooth was connected to that, and I was just like, for some reason, I was just like, man, I bet you this dude has like his Apple AirPlay on. Like, do you know what AirPlay is?
Mm-hmm.
Like, where you can just like have your AirPlay on, people can just send you pictures or whatever.
Right.
And I'm just thinking to myself, he's probably like a dirty dude where he's like probably just leaves it open and then like lets girls within like a 30-foot radius send him naked pictures.
Yeah.
Swear to God, open it up and it was James phone right there.
Yeah.
And I sent him a picture of like an ounce of weed.
Yeah.
And because obviously I was trying to hang out with James Franco. Who doesn't want to smoke with James Franco?
Yeah.
But I sent it to him, and then you hear the ding ding on the thing, and he looks down, and I'm like stark red because you're not supposed to have the cell phones on the thing. But like he laughs real quick, and then he like looks up and he's like looking around, and I'm like trying to like not get caught, but at the same time trying to make eye contact. Yeah, no, I didn't get to smoke with him, but it was still funny though.
That would have been awesome though,
right?
Like
Man.
James Franco's like our generation's like if our parents would be like, who wouldn't want to smoke with Willie Nelson? Like
right?
Kind of the same thing.
I think he's like a really intelligent dude too, man. Like he was taking like 30 credit hours or something crazy, 29 credit hours when he was going to college.
Yeah, he.
And there was and then there was like one picture of him asleep in class, and everybody was like, "Oh, he just skates through."
Yeah.
But
yeah, that's cool about Emilio. I was wondering about that. I kept seeing the pictures and stuff, and
You are a saint.
I was wondering how all that went down. That's cool though.
Don't you judge me.
That he's all about it though. That's super awesome. I mean, I know he's huge about Cincinnati and the area.
He is, man. You know what? And we've actually kept in touch. We became pretty good friends, man. He even got a hold of me about a hotel in Malibu. It's called the Native Hotel.
Ah, really?
And he was like, "Man, you need to get your clothes down here and put them in the hotel." And I didn't want to be like, well, hey, do you want to be my sales guy? You know what I mean? Hey, Emilio, why don't you go out there and pitch it for me? You know what I mean? But I was just like, well, how do I get in contact with him? He's like, dude, it's like my buddy. We grew up together. And then he showed me pictures, and it's like this super dope, like, it's not like a normal hotel. It's like brick walls, and it's like you walk out, you're in Malibu. It's excuse me, those Modelos are getting to me now. But yeah, it was pretty wild, man. And then when I made this shirt right here. Let me get these out of here, man. I made this shirt right here, right?
I like that one.
The Wild Thing shirt, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dope.
That was pretty cool.
So I made this shirt here.
Did you draw it out before you? Did you do draw the design?
Well, he did ask for a designer for the Native, which I thought about grabbing it up from you real quick. Like, oh, dude, I'll do that.
Yeah, you know what? That's I ended up using my own style. That was mine that I did. It's just I've been doing art since I was so young that to me this looks childish. This is like what I did when I was 11 years old, but it still looks cool.
But
I think it looks awesome.
The style.
Right, and it's just me being hard on on myself, saying, well, it looks like the shit I did when I was a kid.
Well, you did.
Which it's kind of coming back anyways. That whole style of simple in
right. Yeah. So I sent that picture to Emilio, and I was like, hey man, I wanted to send this to you first, just so you don't get pissed, and I don't want like Rick Vaughn throwing fastballs in my head. Oh
yeah, his brother. Duh. Didn't even think about that.
And
Emilio, that's Charlie Sheen, who played the Wild Thing on.
Yeah. So and he saw it. And he's like, man, Charlie loved it. He's like, send it to him and send one to him and his girlfriend. And I was like, man, it's definitely a homage to him. You know what I mean? He's a huge Reds fan.
Oh yeah, he's a huge Reds fan.
So yeah, I felt like Charlie needed his own shirt.
Yeah, that's awesome as shit though.
So
yeah, I love that shirt. Like when it was awesome. I like it. Good shit.
Yeah, I've got a couple here for you guys.
So how'd you start? Where's the beginning?
The reason why I started clothing in the first place, man, I was a senior in high school at Ryle, and they had a contest. It was to design the prom shirt, like the after prom shirt or whatever, and the winner, gets the shirt made or whatever. So I designed this like beach Jamaican thing, and I hid my name in the shirt somewhere.
Yeah.
And nobody knows it. Like even today, like these. I mean, I don't even remember what these shirts are, so I don't know. I don't have any on me, but if somebody does, I think it said "We Be Jammin" on it, and it was like "We Be Jammin" prom '99.
Everyone was like, "We can't see the shirt." Here's the shirt, guys. Which was an homage to the Wild Thing, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's Cincinnati. That's awesome. I love it.
So, and then I've got girls ones too, man. Like girls cuts and stuff. I mean that they're the ones that buy everything. The girls.
Yeah. Obviously.
But all right, where was I at? Lost.
You were a senior in high school, and you made your.
Yeah, the We Be Jammin' shirts. So yeah, I put my name in the shirt and I hid it in there and I won the thing.
Hey, Red's watching. Hi, Red. Sorry, go ahead.
No, that's cool. But yeah, I made the shirts and then I kind of got the itch after that. It was cool, hiding things in clothes and nobody knowing it.
Yeah, that's cool as shit.
So maybe you might have to check out some of my designs. Maybe some hidden things in there you didn't know. You know what I mean?
You're like the tattoo artist of shirts. You're hiding dicks in there and shit.
Would people do that? That would be insane.
I've heard tattoo artists always like hide at least one dick in every, if it's their own design, not something like a customer brings in. But
man, that's funny though.
That's cool though, man. Like, so I know I'm kind of jumping ahead in the story here. Where did the name Native come from? Did that come out of a design you had for Touch Me?
It actually came from that one design that I made, that original Ohio logo.
Right, because I think the last T-shirt fest that Dead Star was in, the one with the real shitty one where it's fucking raining and like I think me and you were like the last two people there just trying to get rid of shit.
Yeah.
But you had that shirt there that time and it said Native and it was like, the NATI was highlighted and I was just like, fuck, I've been doing this since 2009. Why didn't I think of that? I was like, God damn, I was so pissed.
I still remember you like coming up to me and telling me that, man.
I was like, fuck, how did I not think of that?
But on the same token, I was sitting there going, who the fuck is selling $5 T-shirts right now? How am I supposed to sell anything when and I'm like, oh, it's Aaron. Oh, okay.
Oh, dude, that wasn't me. That was fucking Chuck next to me. Fucking printed like 800 shirts and just sold them off for $5. He just came up with the dumbest designs you ever come up with just for $5. He was destroying me too.
Man.
But yeah, all that shit I had at the end of the night, all that I was selling for $5, that was he made way over his money, so he didn't want to be in the rain anymore.
Right.
So he gave me his leftover, and I'm just sitting there selling like whatever. I wasn't even selling Dead Star anymore.
That's funny, man.
I was just trying to make my money back because nobody was... Dude, that was the first year it was weird. I was like... I thought my spot was primo. It was like right there, right when you hit enter the square. Like where my booth was. But I don't know, man. I kept getting like old people coming in and going like because the name Dead Star.
Yeah.
Oh, you got those Jimi Hendrix shirts or Elvis Presley shirts? Like they were thinking Dead Stars, and I'm like,
no, that's funny.
No, get out of here.
Dead rock stars and shit.
Oh man! All right, so how would I share this to the Native brand page, man? I do everything myself, right? From the designs,
Share.
From the designs to the website.
Click there.
Yeah, see, I thought that, but then
Share on a page you manage.
Oh, there you go.
And just hit that.
Stand by for our technical difficulties.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. All right.
We're just helping Jay with the technical shit. He's
Cool.
good at art, apparently not computers.
Right? And you know what? You know what the fucked up thing is? I graduated with a A+ certification in Microsoft.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I actually graduated like college and like computers, and then I went to Mac and like they're completely different, and now I'm brainwashed, man. I can't.
Yeah.
I've got 5 different things and they all do the same thing.
I don't know anything about Mac. I work with databases.
Well, see, I mean, I went to school for design, and I still don't use Mac. I mean, they teach you Mac in college when you're going for design, and I don't know, dude. I still don't like. I know you're supposed to use Mac for design, and that's what Mac is fucking designed for. But I hate fucking Mac. Dude. I can't stand them.
They kill Windows hands down. They kill Windows, in that aspect, anyway.
I guess I shouldn't say I hate them. I guess I should just say I can't afford them. That's the big difference. I can't afford a Mac. Not a Mac that like, because in order to run Adobe, you're gonna have to have a newer fucking Mac. I can't go Craigslist and get a 10-year-old fucking Mac and try to run fucking CS6 on it. Like,
right.
It ain't gonna work. But yeah,
I've got. You know what? I had a conversation with one of my buddies last night, man, and it's funny because my girl hates when I start talking about conspiracy theories and stuff.
Oh, hold on. Wait till he gets back.
All right.
Or is he coming back, or did he quit?
I don't know. He didn't say.
He had surgery last night, like major fucking surgery, and then didn't get home until this morning. So
Oh, shit.
we told him he can leave if he had to.
Oh, okay.
But no, he's actually our local conspiracy theorist. Like he is huge into conspiracy theories, loves conspiracy theories.
Really? Man, You believe in time travel?
No, I personally don't.
Right.
I want to more than I do.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we would know.
What if
I feel like we would know. I feel like people from the future would be coming back and we'd like peg shit out and see.
What
shit.
if UFOs were time travelers?
Well, I mean that's a possibility because that's UFOs and shit. But
Right, but what if
I do believe in aliens.
What if those aliens are just time travelers coming back from the future?
Well, that's a possibility.
Right.
But I don't think humanity is time traveling. I've never seen like a fucking dude from our future that isn't an alien. That like
Right.
Well, I mean, how far out are you going? Like that time travel's invented though.
It's a crazy story, man. We need to wait for your boy. He probably knows about this dude named John Teeter, who's like he literally like called in from like the Art Bell Coast to Coast show, and he was just like chilling in the year 2000 and was just like, hey, I'm a time traveler, I'm here for 3 months, ask me anything you want. And it was people were just like boom, you know, and he was answering everything, like, and crazy things were happening, you know. Anyways, he it's a crazy story, dude. Yeah, we're gonna have to wait.
We'll give it a few minutes to see if he comes back. He might not come back.
Okay.
But
I'm scared.
But no, like
I'm
there's things
off.
like, you know, I want to believe it more than I do. And like there's like things I've looked at where it's like, you know, photos of proof that time travel exists, and it was like old vintage photos of like, you know, weird shit going on in photos, and I'm like, man, I know how Photoshop works. I'm having a hard time with this.
Right.
Like I'm really having a hard time
like
with
that
this.
one kid with the did you see the one where he had like a silkscreen T-shirt in like the 50s?
Yeah.
That's one,
It was
then,
one, and there was like another one was like a lady that looked like she was like playing with a cell phone. And it was like an old black and white photo, and I'm just like, man, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I mean, dude, kids are pretty good with fucking Photoshop nowadays.
Greg said, I time travel every night.
Yeah,
he does.
That's funny.
But nah, man, like, kids are really good with Photoshop nowadays. Like, to the point where, like, I can hardly, like, 10 years ago, I could tell you something was Photoshop. I can look at it.
Right.
Yeah, that was Photoshop.
Right.
Nowadays, these kids are so good at Photoshop. I can't tell anymore. I can't even tell if the picture's fake or real.
Right. Yeah. The way that I look at it, man, is how can you totally disprove time travel? Because it even if they figure it out 500 years from now, it's still possible, right? If they figure it out 500 years from now, they're able to time travel back to now, to today.
Right.
Yeah.
Which I don't know. I think here's where I start to have a hard time believing it, because in our generation now, where everything's fucking filmed, there's a picture, there's a camera, there's something everywhere. We would see something would stand out. We would see some, you know, a fucking glowing, you know, whatever, however they come back, you know, whatever they do. I feel like we would catch that.
Aliens though, like what if like all these things that people are filming and they think they're aliens and they're UFOs are actually time travelers? Like did you know that there was actually a UFO caught in the movie Jaws?
I heard about that. I don't know too much about it. I
Yeah.
heard about it.
Yeah, that's wild, man. You can see it clear as day.
Speaking of aliens and conquering, what in the clothing industry do you still want to conquer? Like, what do you still want to do?
So the native brand, man, we're at the point right now where the city of Cincinnati just we just won a store that we're opening with Slim Furniture. They're it's a super dope like outdoor style furniture, like the mint furniture that they had, but you can take it apart and put it away. But the city gave us a store from now until August 1st. So we're working on that store while we're in there, and I'm also doing the virtual clothing store at the same time, which is something that it's pretty revolutionary, man. I've never seen anything like it. You know, Macy's isn't doing it, H&M isn't doing it, you know. And the second that we started this project, we're already getting calls like the Business Courier. You know, they're going to do a story on it, and Q102 has been a big supporter the native brand. So they're helping push it as soon as we get it launched.
Do they advertise for you as well?
Yeah, actually, I just I locked in the 513 day, which is like May 13th. So this last week it was our second year that we did it. So we make limited shirts just for Q102,
Right.
and then we give them to the staff, and then we sell them, and then donate proceeds to. We did Ken Anderson Foundation the first year, and then this year we did
Kid Anderson. Isn't that the blonde head chick? Or
Ken Anderson.
Ken Anderson. Okay.
He's the news guy now, isn't he?
Yeah, it was. I think it was
the skinny redheaded dude, like news. He's the sports news anchor for I can't remember which.
He used to be a sports, but now he's an anchor. I think.
Oh, I don't know.
Isn't he like skinny, brown hair?
I believe so. I never met the guy, man. I just donated money.
Well, yeah.
But and then the SPCA was the one we did this year. But
oh hell yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
it's cool because I've been in radio. I did radio when I was 20 years old, working with Kiss 107, and I actually worked with Storm Bennett. Holla, Storm! If you actually, I'm gonna tag you in this Storm so you can hear.
Hey, Chuck Smith, if you're still listening, go check out nativebrand.com. Look at the virtual store.
Oh yeah, the virtual store's not on there yet, man.
Oh, it's not?
No, not yet. It's insane though. The guy was up all night working on it. He was so excited about it that they digitally mapped it yesterday at like 2:00, and he pretty much did the entire thing, man, in like one night, dude. He was just up all
That's crazy.
night. Yeah,
That blows my mind. I'm like,
Yeah.
holy shit, we hit the future. Can't believe it.
So the name of your. So you have the web store.
yeah.
Which is what's the address of that?
TheNativeBrand.com is the web store, so you can hop on there and check everything out. You can buy the Harambe shirt, all the other shirts are on there too, hats as well. What's cool about the hats is I'm only doing 50 of each, and then they're gone. So
I noticed that, and I like that idea.
dude, yeah, it's
Why,
great, man.
Well, why are you only doing 50 of the hats?
I'll show you. It's
Like you're only selling 50 hats and then you're done?
Yeah, he makes 50, and if you don't get that 50, you don't get that hat. Like,
and
it's
then
on to the
I'm
next hat.
retiring it. Yeah.
Oh.
So like this one here, you see, so that brim is completely different than the rest of the stuff. So I'm gonna do 50 of those, and then once they're gone, they're gone. And there's actually
How much do you sell these for?
$30. Yeah, bro. So check this one out. This is pterodactyl skin, bro. Pterodactyl. Talk about time travel. No, but and then each sticker it says limited edition.
That's why you believe it. You have a friend that went back and got that shit.
Oh
for
yeah,
you.
that's real. So each sticker is actually tagged too, man. So
You want to leave it out like that, or you want to put it back in there?
no, we can stick them out. It's cool with you. Check out this one, man. This
That way
is,
people can see your.
yeah,
I mean, if you want.
that'll work.
I'm
Oh,
trying
yeah.
to figure out a question
Go FC, man.
for.
That's actually a good display. Like cascading down, that's cool.
Yeah.
I feel like that. Let them see and stuff. I may buy that one from you tonight, though. If it fits my head. The white and black one.
Oh man, that
I
was.
might buy that
Oh,
one.
here,
Yeah.
check this one out too. This is a cork bill.
I only like that one because it's like black and white.
Yeah.
Like me, I like mulatto. So I'm feeling this one.
Appreciate it.
I might buy that one for me.
Appreciate
But
it.
so
Okay, so what my goal is, I'm beating down on Young and Reckless's door, man. I'm trying to link up with these guys.
is that local? Is that local?
Young and Reckless. I mean, they're from Dayton, Ohio.
Don't you mainly see YNG in that, like their thing?
YNR, yeah.
Or YNR, sorry.
Yeah.
YNR.
Well, I looked at him for reassurance because I don't know, like who's local, who
Yeah,
isn't. Like,
have you seen like the Rob Dyrdek Fantasy Factory show?
Yeah.
It's his cousin's brand, and Drama that was on the show. It's Drama and a couple of their buddies that they own the company Young and Reckless, and it's a skateboard company. I mean, they're all over, man. They're in Japan, and they're crushing it, dude. But I've been knocking on their door, trying to get a hold of them, just saying, hey, I'm young and hungry, dude. It's only me. I've done this, since I was 18, and I don't have any investors. I've, at every design I create, I put on the website. I take the pictures. I used to do it all up until I linked up with TB Products now, which is a dope place that they do all the hats, all the stitching for my hats and the silk screening and stuff. I still do the sublimation, all like the.
What's that?
This is sublimation, so that it's a gas transfer on T-shirts, so it's pretty cool, man. It's like instead of having like a thick like paint on the shirt, you know how like it'll get sweaty.
The way I've heard it best explained is basically it bleaches out the color of the actual T-shirt and replaces it.
That's discharge.
Oh, it is discharge.
Yeah, that's discharge.
So what's sublimation?
Sublimation is a gas transfer, so it only adheres to polyester, nylon, and rayon. Okay. So so this shirt here, this is a 65% polyester, 35% rayon. So it gets a perfect mixture. It has like that vintage feel. But it's a blank shirt. You put it on. There's no cracking. You can't. It just feels like a blank shirt. Yeah. So yeah, the sublimation's great, man. But I'm getting so busy with what I'm doing that I'm just trying to outsource it and just trying to stay focused on running the company.
Right.
But with
I get that. Trust me, because like. Instead of because this is like a duplex, and my goal is to do like the whole landlord tenant thing.
Yeah.
I was gonna do the repairs on myself until I realized how long it took to do the repairs. Go fuck yourself, Aaron. And
it took almost 2 years just to do a bathroom.
It took about 2 years.
Almost. I said almost.
It'll be a year in like August. But it was anyway. Long story short, like it's easier to have, and it's quicker for me to pay someone else. But
at the same time, you're working a full-time job and going to school.
Yeah, thank you. Man.
So I'll give you that.
But so instead of me, like at first I would do like all the repairs myself.
Right.
Until recently, like 3 or 4 months ago, I hired contractors to come in and do the stuff for me because it is quicker and it's a lot. I can get everything done and I can focus on doing other stuff that I have to do. So I get that. Trust me, I get that.
Yeah, man. I'm a landlord too, dude, and it never stops, man. It never stops, dude.
Especially if you do the repairs. Oh my god. Anyways,
So the Young and Reckless thing, man. So I've been knocking on their door, and Sean House, if you're watching, man, I'm trying to get a hold of you, bro. The Native brand, we've been doing well, and this is what I'd like to do with Young and Reckless. They're already in Zoomies and they're in stores all across the world. So I'm trying to do the top 25 biggest markets, right? And just say, hey, let's give back to those top 25 biggest markets. Let's run a limited run of 200 hats, right? And then number them, and then put Native. If it's Los Angeles, you do number 213 instead of the 513, and because that's Los Angeles area code, obviously. But we put it on a Young and Reckless hat. We do a collaboration. If they sell their hats for $30, then we'd sell these for $45. But then $10 of every hat, which I got this from the Cincy shirts.
Right.
$10 of every hat, we'll put it right towards the community to build a skate park.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like how dope would that be? So if we can do, you got 200 hats of each color. If we ran, 5 hats, that's 1,000 hats. That's going to start building some money, and we can just keep doing it with other colors, and just like, the way that I look at it, man, is like if they're top 25 markets, they're already selling anyways, right? Because of their top 25 markets. But
right.
now we're gearing it right towards them. We're saying, hey, thank you, Florence, Kentucky. Boom, here you go. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Everyone's gonna, at least I think everyone's gonna pick it up. I don't know. The Native stuff, maybe people don't like it. I don't know.
I like it.
Yeah, it's
clever, man. I love like I said, it all started with the name. The name was clever to me, and then where it went from there was just even better.
Yeah, and it's crazy too because the logo that I had that.
Why do you have one? Oh, Natty. Okay, I see.
Yeah, so
I was gonna say, why do you have like on that one right there? It's like white. And then the Natty's red.
Yeah, which is what I thought was so clever about it. I was like, how have I never thought about that before?
I just put it together. I was like, what?
Yeah, so
I just saw it. I was like, oh, I'll put 2 and 2 together. I was like, why is that red? I got it.
The original logo, that Native logo that I had that looks like the Ohio, everybody was saying, hey, can you do Kentucky one with the, I was like, well, it doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? And I never wanted to dilute how important that natty was and the native of Ohio. So I never went elsewhere with it until I did this logo here, which is, the little area code underneath.
But
Right.
on a technicality, you're not a native of Ohio.
Correct. But I've spent more time in those streets than anybody has. I can guarantee that.
The only time I've ever hung out has been in Ohio. I've never hung outside of Ohio.
But the the logo, once I started doing that 859 and the 513 underneath it, I love it, dude, because it's like almost like a hidden society, man. It's like if you look at the hat and if you don't know what Cincinnati's area code is, and you're like, what are you a native of? Is it like a firehouse or what? But if 513 is Cincinnati, then you're like, oh shit, he's a native of Cincinnati. You're a native of Kentucky.
Mm.
And I wanna launch it in other cities too. I'm doing Chicago, I'm doing LA, New York, Columbus. We're doing Columbus, and then Cleveland. Man, I'm excited for Cleveland.
Cleveland will be huge.
Yeah, native Cleveland Indian hats.
Oh, hell yeah.
I could definitely see that. I just the whole like hidden society, the secret society thing, man. I think it plays pretty well, and it's clean, man. It's not the logo itself. It's not complicated. A lot of people try going overboard with designs, and that's
Mm.
Well, here, we'll do this. Took me forever to find a question. It's not even related to the native brand.
The last question, though. You're gonna get to that because I can't handle that. That's
I'll do it. But no, we're gonna give away a shirt. We're gonna give away one of the one of the native shirts, the Wild Thing shirts. First person that can name who wrote the song. Who is it done by? Who wrote the song "The Wild Thing"?
Man, I need to oil this chair, brother.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I pulled a whole cat out of that chair before you got here.
Need some WD-40 on that thing.
Yeah, actually, I had to look that up myself. I didn't even know.
Sorry, man. I keep burping right in the microphone.
That happens.
Yep.
Yeah, so first person to name who wrote the Wild Thing song. There you go. Greg Allman won the shirt.
Greg Allman won the shirt?
Greg Almond. Not Allman, like from the Allman Brothers.
I was going to say.
You said the Trogs?
Yep, that's it.
What the hell is that?
That was the band that did the song. I didn't know either. I had to look it up.
All right, what size is he?
What size are you, Greg? What do you want?
Extra medium.
Come and pick it up.
He's a little guy like me.
Googler. They going in on him right now. Like, it's medium. I was right.
Googler.
But Greg is a medium, so whatever you have that's a medium, I guess he wins that. It's medium.
Oh, see, I'm looking at mine and I'm like, man, why is nobody talking? See, I don't.
You might have
It's
to-
better if
you might have
you
to-
go to the top, go back to the top and click on the video. And then turn your volume down, because then you hear it. But there's where it goes live.
Gotcha.
Damn, they letting Greg have it. They letting Greg have it in the comments. I'm waiting.
Googler. Hey, that's
No,
alright.
yeah.
I can't complain. I googled the answer
They just
before I
let-
even said it.
Somebody called Greg a little guy. Oh man.
But yeah, I've got plans for the native brand, man. I'm hoping, and I'm gradually getting other cities and states involved. So, and what I'm doing is like I've got a buddy in Chicago, and I'm like, we can do two things, man. We can either give you 10% of the sales, or I could bank 20%, right? So if
Right.
you sell a hat for $30, I'll give you the 10% sale, or I'll give you 20% bank, and then I can make hats for you. Once you get 3 or 4 hats sold, then I'll make you a couple hats on the money that you banked.
Nice.
And then you can turn around and sell those hats for 30, right? So instead of making 10% commission, now you're making 40%.
Oh, there you go.
It's helping me out because it's getting more clothes out there, and then it's getting more money in your pocket. It's just you're gonna, the harder you grind. Would you rather make $3 a hat, or would you rather be able to sell 5 and then get 5 free hats in the mail, and then be able to sell those and then pocket that cash?
No, I mean it's a good idea, and I think native could actually spread to other markets. It's not like, I mean, I know it's locally inspired. It's all based off Cincinnati, the name you came up with, everything, but it's definitely a name that could spread to other markets, and that whole native thing could be, it could be Cleveland native, it could be, this whatever native. No, it's a good idea, man. I like it.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. I've like I said, I've been doing this since I was like 18, so I've thrown a lot of stuff at the wall. You just hope it sticks. I've one design after another, one company after another.
Yep, I've been there. That's what it is, man. It's the right design at the right time with the right person wearing it.
Right.
I mean, that's what it is, man. It's luck.
Yeah.
It's all luck of the straw.
It really is, man. And I what touched me too is too. I don't know, a lot of you guys probably don't know, but I've got another clothing line.
Well, I asked. He's a little young. I asked him. I was like, "You remember Hypercolor in the '80s?" He was like,
"Right." I should have brought one, man. I should have brought one. Yeah, they change colors when you touch them, dude. So they actually change at like 82 degrees. So body temperature, you'll have like the little rivets in the, it'll be like a purple shirt, and when it's laying up against your skin, it'll be hot pink.
What?
Yeah, and it just fades right back. If the room's cooler, it'll just stay purple. But it was popular in the 90s, man. Like in 1991 and like
so the 90s. I couldn't remember if it was 90s or 80s.
Yeah, 1991 is when they made most of their cash, and it was insane, dude. Like they.
That's how I was born.
Yeah.
That's what I don't know.
Okay. They they made $53 million in 3 months.
Damn.
A t-shirt company,
dude. It went crazy.
Now think about this, man. That's at that time there was no cell phones, there was no internet, there was no websites. You couldn't buy it. Amazon wasn't delivering it. You know what I mean? Like you had to get your lazy ass up to the mall and go to merry-go-round.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Who remembers merry-go-round?
Well, I was telling them actually before the show started, and I was like, I kind of feel like a dick now because I know Jay. I was like, but I had Dead Star, and I was that the one over in Covington or whatever it was one of those fashion shows I was in, and I was like, and here comes this kid up to me with like glasses and shit, and he's like, hey man, I bought the rights to Hypercolor, I'm gonna do this shit, and I was like, cool. And I was like, but I mean, now that you've kind of like been out there like having your booths and shit, like you probably understand now, like 100 fucking kids come up to you with like their grandiose ideas, and you're just kind of like. Yeah, cool. All right, come back to me with when you have something, like.
Right.
And I was kind of like, I didn't mean to be a dick to you because he was like, you're a dick, and I was like, well, dude, like after 100 fucking kids come up and talk to you all the time, like, oh, I have this great T-shirt idea, and you're like, okay, cool.
Right.
Like, and it's just like.
I think I remember that too. Was that at Gangsters Dueling Piano, like the Syndicate?
Next door. Yeah, it was the Syndicate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Newport, though.
Yeah, I had that booth up in the corner, and you came. I think you had glasses on at the time, and like you came up to. No, I was a dick.
Did I have a backpack on then too? I probably. Did.
I don't remember if you had a backpack. I remember the glasses. I remember your story, which, I mean, I will give you that. I remember your story. Like out of like what you told me. I remember out of every kid that had ever come up to me and said like, "Here's what I want to do. Here's my idea." You're stuck out to me. Probably because you said, hey, I bought the rights to Hypercolor. Right. And I was like, well, that's interesting. You don't hear that every day. But, yeah.
That was crazy, man. Like the way that I got that trademark is insane, dude. And we're actually in the middle of talking with a law firm on getting the trademark back. Because I lost the trademark to a law firm in New York City. So Genera had the Hypercolor trademark in the 80s, late 80s, early 90s. They went bankrupt. They sold all their assets to a law firm in New York City. And they held their trademarks for 18 years. every 3 years they reissue their ITU, which is their intent to use. So I'm at Bobby Mackey's, dude, which I love that dude. That bar's the
I've
shit.
still never been there.
Are you kidding me?
I have never once been to that place.
Man, Bobby's like the coolest guy
I have
on the
black ass
planet,
stuck out like
man.
a sore thumb. But
You
Like,
guys
I've always wanted to go. Like, I have nothing against it. I've just never been there.
You
It's
guys
haunted.
should get Bobby Mackey on this thing.
It's haunted, supposedly. I've never seen anything. I was only there once.
I mean, that's
I rode the
that's
bull,
the story,
and that was
but it's not even why I've never been. I just have never been there.
It's a cool place, man. It's definitely a cool place, but
Yeah, he can come on the show, dude. Like the show where we try to like. In the beginning, it was just kind of like, hey, there's 3 of us guys on here talking, and we're doing dick jokes, and then eventually, after a while, we were like, you know what? Let's make this local oriented. Let's get people on here that are like doing shit in the city, and like let's talk to them, and get their shit out there so people can hear it.
If they dare travel through Mordor to get here,
Mordor.
which is Westwood.
yeah, that was funny, man. Like, and my other cabbie kept getting lost, man. Like this dude, like after the Uber driver gets T-boned in UDS parking lot, I slip out and I get into the other Uber, and this guy, dude, did I send you pictures? He had like 8.5 inch by 11 inch papers all over the car that said $3 ponchos. It's like, and I was just like, do you make that much money? And then it's just plastered everywhere. It was like this window, right in front of me, right in front of the other one, and then it had the actual poncho, like taped to the fucking chair, dude.
And your Uber driver,
dude.
Well, you sent me the video, like, of the wreck. You were like, dude, this is why I'm late.
No, it's like the same guy that was in a wreck, or this is the new guy that was
It's
selling ponchos.
What did I do with my phone? There it is.
Yeah, no, I didn't catch that. I saw, like, the big red truck, and then another car,
Look
and
at
you
this, bro.
going, dude, this is why we're late. Oh, that's weird.
Right? It was on that window. It was on the other window. Like this dude. Everywhere, man.
Is he Hispanic?
And then, no, he was just...
So
he was just
why are you assuming he was fucking Hispanic?
He's selling ponchos.
Oh, so you think everybody that sells ponchos is like Hispanic?
I don't know. Your dad got his foot run over trying to get fried chicken.
Look, hold on. I don't know. The drunker you get, the more like asinine you get. I'm not sure. But no, you can't. No, like, anybody can sell a poncho.
I'm joking.
But anybody can sell a poncho.
He said poncho. I was thinking like the 90s, like the Mexican ones.
Oh my God, we're done. Okay, so
Oh, yeah.
will you ever
Dude,
be
those
ma-
things are dope, though.
They are cool. No,
What?
you don't know
A
what I'm talking
Baja.
about.
I know what
Though.
You're talking about Bajas?
Those are called a Baja.
Yeah.
Still a poncho though, right?
It's
It looks like a poncho. But
it's
it's not a poncho.
it's like wearing a sack, right? Isn't that
A
what
potato sack.
A potato sack. It's like a potato sack with arms.
Colorful.
All
potato
right. So weekly top 5.
You're killing me.
Top 5 crazy ex-girlfriend stories.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't make this theme.
Yeah.
Someone
He
else
feels the
made
need to
that.
apologize.
Yeah, I feel like it's very intrusive.
I asked him before.
But yeah,
Cool.
so weekly top 5 crazy. Who would like to go first? Crazy ex-girlfriend stories, or in my case, crazy ex-lover stories. Because I date all of the above.
Yeah, he's
So
bi.
who would like
So
to go story?
He's
Who would
guys
like to go
or
first?
exes or guys or girls. I'll go-
So we're going around and seeing who's got the worst.
Well, it's definitely not going to be the worst in this situation.
Yeah.
Considering this whole top 5 was written for you. But I'll go first because
I honestly don't have any crazy ex.
I've been married since high school, so I've had 2 ex-girlfriends. And mine aren't even crazy shit. It's just like weird stories that happened. Like my first time having period sex. That was crazy. It happened in a bathroom, and she convinced me, and we decided to do it in a bathroom because it would be easier to clean.
Right. That's where a murder would happen.
Where a murder would happen.
Yeah.
And so I was like terrified, so I just like closed my eyes. And I was like, okay, I was gonna close my eyes, and I remember when I opened it, it looked like a murder scene. Like my hands ended up in there, and then my
There's
hands were on the
something.
wall, and then like there was handprints on the wall, and there was shit everywhere.
Oh.
Yeah, not shit, not literally. It was
Right. I
blood.
was like, wow, man.
I know we're like raw, uncensored, undefined. That's truly raw.
No,
grimy
I'm
shit.
sorry. I don't even have 4 stories. I don't even have 5. Okay, this one I'm gonna get highly judged on. Highly judged on.
Raw, unfiltered, undefined, whatever.
But see, I don't believe in God, so it doesn't matter to me. But I did at the time, so I just for like 10 years after that, I thought I was going to hell.
You beat off to a nun?
No, actually, I fingered my girlfriend in church during service in the pews in the back row.
Huh.
That's between you, Jesus, and whatever.
I
I
know.
don't care.
A lot of people have heard the story in the past and are like, "What the fuck is wrong with you, you piece of shit?" And I'm like, I don't know. I was horny when I was a teenager.
Right. I mean,
Next one's pretty detailed.
I had sex in the mire.
You had sex in Meyer?
Yeah, in the mire. No, it was.
You worked there, though.
I didn't work at Mire. He worked at Action worked at Mire. I never worked at Mire. But I had sex in the Mire. I had
How
sex
long
on
was
BB riverboats, too, with one of my supervisors.
Are you
Anyways.
tired of hearing my top 5 already, or just like throwing me off?
Oh, no. I mean, I don't even have a top 5 crazy ex-girlfriend stories, so you go first. Go ahead.
Well, that was 2 of them already. I'm halfway through them.
Step up your game, man. That's just boring.
I don't have anything. I told you I had 2 ex-girlfriends before my wife. And I refused to actually put any stories about my wife. I've had plenty of crazy stories since then. But not going to share those.
I just puked in my mouth a little bit. Yes. Who said that, Matt? Oh, that's the truth. Oh man, I had to hold that shit back too. Anyways, go ahead.
Which one? The bloody one?
The bloody one. That was disgusting.
Well, dude, no, it scarred me. Like
it scarred me, and I didn't even do it.
It scarred me.
Being fucked.
Like I still to this day won't even have sex with Chrissy when she's on her period. Like it scarred me.
I mean, I had like an accident happen. I was having sex with a chick, and that happened by accident. But I didn't search for that.
No, I didn't search for it either. But my girlfriend at the time was like, "No, it's really not that big of a deal." And I had never done it, and I was just like, I didn't really know anything about periods, so I was just like, "Okay, cool, we'll do this." And then that day forward, I'm still scarred for life. Like I will not even. No, I can't do it. Ex-girlfriend.
Is a fetish of his now. Don't let him play you. It's a fetish.
right.
Yeah, no, not at all. That isn't. I have a lot of crazy fucking fetishes. That is not one of them.
I'm kidding.
This is also very detailed and weird, but I was like,
Oh, we got time.
my ex-girlfriend, I was fucking her, and then I didn't finish, and then I went down to go eat her out, and right when I got down there, she like quiffed. And I literally...
Is it quiffed or queefed?
Queefed?
Queefed.
It was like right when I was...
I don't know what the fuck a quiff is. But
Queef?
Right.
Queef. I don't know. I just said how it's spelled.
Some new crazy shit.
Right when I was getting there, she queefed. She queefed, but it was like literally like it moved, and I couldn't do it after that. It just like, it made the noise, and then...
She pussy farted.
The lips, yeah. Right, like an inch from my face. So I was...
Oh, did your hair blow back?
I ran out of the room screaming like a little girl.
What?
Pretty much like whatever description you gave me earlier of you being on Drop Zone and King's Island, I was probably the same reaction.
Oh no, you got. I mean, I probably would have ate her out after that.
I didn't.
But everything
ended.
I would have kept going. Like I would have like kept going, like fucking her.
Oh, I couldn't.
Not to be
I had to
vulgar,
stop. It
but
weirded me out.
I wouldn't have put my face in it.
Sorry, Mom, if you're watching.
Yeah, that's a danger zone. Yeah, that's a danger zone.
Mom, if you're watching, go step aside and
The last one's not bad.
smoke a little bit of that oil you got.
Last one's not bad. I was actually the same girl. I was visiting her. We were at a friend's house, and I went to go leave. And she didn't want me to leave. She was like trying to stop me from leaving. It was a joke. Like, she jumped on the hood of my car. She was like kind of joking. And we were like, so I started to drive slow. Because it was a joke.
He ran this bitch over.
But I was 6. Yeah, I ran her.
Ran
She fell off. Like, she didn't hold on as well as I thought she was going to hold on. And she fell off the front, and I hit her. And it was an accident. The whole thing was a big joke. She forgave me.
Was it a joke to her? You ran her ass over like
Right.
fucking.
What she realized, her jumping on the hood of my car while I'm trying to drive away was a bit dramatic. So yeah, she gave me some forgiveness there. But yeah, I mean, I hit her.
You
Like
ran her
she
over?
bounced on the road a little bit. Yeah, so that's my number 4. I don't even have number
Last
5.
one's not that bad. If you get 2017, Greg says. That's fucking horrible. You might as well just like reversed and ran the bitch over a second time. Like fuck.
Man, like tire didn't go over, but I hit her. And
He
she
hit that
bounced.
Like, he hit that bitch like Barry Bonds.
You know what? Shit happens.
He hit that bitch like Chris Brown and Rihanna. Anyways, go on. I guess I'll go.
Yeah, you go.
Honestly, I don't. This is my like. I don't have any crazy ex-boyfriend or girlfriend stories. I had a girl lie and say she got pregnant by me when she wasn't pregnant. She just wanted me to stay.
Oh, that's common. That's every movie.
Oh, the reason why I hate the word, the moist word.
Man,
Oh,
We throw that out every podcast just to fuck with him.
I've got two like Kaylin won't listen to these 2 words. Moist maggot is like the 2 worst words in the English dictionary, and put them together, and it's just the worst shit ever.
I mean, I could tell the story about.
I mean, maggots are kind of moist. I mean,
Stop it.
sorry.
But,
Right? It's crazy too, though. It's like why is fuck a swear? You know what I mean? It actually, fuck is the most usable word in the English dictionary. It's a verb. It's a noun. It can be plural. It's insane how many
It will.
So is bitch.
The word fuck will eventually be just a word. Like, I watched this whole documentary on curse words and like how they'll eventually become so not taboo that you'll need bigger, badder words to replace them.
Like who decided that was bad, right? Like, what the hell?
That's a good
It
point.
happened in like the 18th century. I've watched this whole documentary on cussing. Like, and it was talking about how, like, and the kind of where the words derived from, and then
Because
like,
moist needs to be on that list for real.
which
It does.
It might be. I mean, that might be the next word.
I agree. They don't need to put that on the cover of muffins or like the Pillsbury.
I won't buy a
Doughboy.
product if it says it.
Yeah.
Like, that's how bad it is. I
Moist
won't.
cakes.
Okay.
Well, they're saying right
You know
now,
what,
like 'cause
though?
the documentary I watched, it said.
I'd still buy it though, because it's gonna be moist. I just don't want to know. Just don't put it. Just cover. Do like one of those little. That would be funny. Moist with like make it look like a cuss word.
With
The asterisk.
Gralixes is what they're. In the same documentary, I learned that the symbols.
Yeah.
They're called Gralixes.
There you go. I like learning at least one new thing every day. I used to do that. I used to get up and I used to literally go in the dictionary when I was 20, 21, 22, 23, and I would pull a word out of the dictionary and I would use it. And that
really?
day I would use it in a sentence.
Well, my job
So
is
weird.
rather boring. Like, well, I mean, like I run a press. I've done a lot of print for people, around the city. Like I may have done stuff for you.
Yeah,
And,
my dad's done printing all his
and
life.
well, I do digital press, so my shit is like I'll design it and print it in a matter of 30 seconds.
Oh,
40
nice.
minutes.
Yeah.
It's just like it's like sheet fed printing. It's
shit.
it's a $500,000 digital press. But I will. So as long as my machine's running good, I don't have to work on it or do anything. I'm just printing a fucking thing. You reading Ashley's?
Alright, actually, alright, hold on. We gotta bring that shit center stage right now. We need to bring that center stage right now.
Ashley Cook said, I had a guy steal my underwear.
Don't steal my thunder, bitch.
Well, go ahead, read it then.
Ashley says, and God, this is glorious. I'm sorry. I had a guy steal my underwear and wear them when he hooked up with a dude behind my back. Then he left me for a chick, and I found a box of gay porn and crack pipes that belonged to him, hidden in my garage. I fucking win. Yes, you do win, Ashley. You win right now.
Right?
Now you
we
win.
should be asking them what their stories are.
Lord have mercy.
And then I'll tell my top one.
For love
right?
of God.
And then we'll see who wins.
There you go.
I need details, Ashley. I need more. Like,
yeah, let's.
How long?
Yeah, we need more stories, guys. Post them.
Oh my God.
Let's give away. Oh, you know what? I got a cute girl shirt too.
All right, whoever has the best fucked up story, crazy ex-girlfriend story, or boyfriend, or lover, or whatever.
This shirt is perfect, bro, for this. All right. It says tacos before vatos. Right? Give some of these away, bro.
Tacos before vatos.
Right? And look, it's got the little native brand. What do you call it? It's like sugar skull.
I
Yeah.
like it.
Right? Yeah. How about the best story? The best female story gets one of those.
Like, yeah.
Of crazy guys.
But yeah, I hate the M word because of a sexual encounter with a very large female. She laid there as I did all the work and sweated on top of her, and she was like, do one of those. And it traumatized me. It really did. It traumatized me for a while. Like, you know, my uncle, only reason I did it is my uncle said, like, bigger girls go harder. So I had to try it out.
Dude, somebody told me that. Actually, Cadell, are you still watching?
And I ain't taking a shot at big girls, because big girls are sexy too. I'm not saying, but this was a big girl.
Right.
Like, this is a big girl. Like, anyways, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Cadell, Matt Cadell. Yeah, there he is. That story, we were in Myrtle Beach, maybe? It was like, I don't know, man, like senior year in high school. And this one dude, like, some wildcat just fucking hanging out at the hotel next, like, the room over, hops onto our balcony, like, just jumps from his balcony onto ours. And right? Yeah, it was funny, though. The guy hopped in the room, and he was like, he was asking us for something, man. He's like, I got a fat girl over there. And, like, what? He's like, we didn't know who the guy was, right? Like, we didn't know the dude. He just hopped over and, like, was, like, asking for something. I can't remember what he was asking for. And he was like, man, fat girls need loving too. He's like, they, you know, they don't get it all the time. So, you know, when they do, they give 110%. And he's like, and then you know you're guaranteed breakfast in the morning. You know?
Oh, God.
But it was just so weird because it was like, who is this dude? Like we're 19 years old, you know, drinking in Myrtle Beach for spring break when there was like nobody there. It was still like 60 degrees, freezing. You know what I mean? Like it was just one of those dumb decisions. We're like, let's go to the beach, and it was like you can't. The sand was cold, you know, too cold to even get in the water. And then Cadell's over there doing cannonballs at like. I actually, you know what? I was making fake IDs at that time, and I made his. I had to finish his ID in the actual hotel room with iron to finish it. But like my IDs were legit back in the day, dude. Like it paid for my trip to Cancun when I was a senior.
I do have this dream though. Like I want to like one day in my life just fuck like a 400-pound girl. No, it's like I don't find them attractive. You know, it's not anything. Just it's a conquest.
Still be
it's a
attractive.
Conquest kind of thing.
Don't.
No, they can be. You know, they can be, but it's a conquest. I don't know. It's. So one day when I'm 80, I can like tell my grandkids. I can start a story like one day I fucked this 400-pound girl. Like it's gonna be awesome.
The heavy set woman.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is on that door?
Don't stick your finger in there.
Jesus.
You see,
is that a pocket pussy?
yeah, Howard's.
Holy shit! There's
actions.
That's where Teddy's tongue came from, also.
Yeah, look at Teddy Roosevelt has a tongue.
Okay,
Thanks to that.
there's a legit pocket pussy shoved onto the door handle of
Greg
this
already said
closet.
the mouth.
The mouth. The mouth is
It's
literally
funny
there.
too, cause look at like if you look back at this as you're telling the story, you can see me see it, and all of a sudden I'm like, what the fuck is that? That's
Yeah.
funny.
Nobody
Yeah.
goes in that room.
Yeah,
Or closet or whatever.
dude,
the
that
fuck
you know
that
what?
is.
You could have a pot of gold back there. No,
No one's gonna touch that animal.
that's pretty genius actually.
We should drip Elmer's glue all over the front of it,
Oh.
just so nobody ever really.
For the
ever goes
record,
in there.
it's never been used that I know of.
Yeah, you guys ever watch Blue Mountain State, that TV show?
No.
It was like kicked off air for a while. It was funny, man. It was really good, and it was like just a bunch of frat kids that were like they played football, but they were just like drunken idiots all the time in their frat house. And then one of the guys convinced everybody that this pocket pussy was like the best thing ever, and so everybody was using it before the game, dude. This shit, Blue Mountain State, it's so funny. I'm bummed.
that's
I'm bummed they
disgusting.
kicked it off air. It was on for like 2 or 3 seasons, but whatever.
They wore that motherfucker out. Son.
That's funny.
Yeah. I'm having fun, man. It's almost time to leave, bro. We didn't get time to talk about my conspiracy theory.
I know. Dude,
So-
you'll have to come back then. Because, dude, I mean, we actually, before we started having guests, we had 2 entire, in a row, podcasts on conspiracy theories.
Yeah. That John Teeter stuff is wild, man. If you guys got a half a blunt in your pocket and a half hour, YouTube John Teeter, you're gonna be like, what the hell? Because and one of the things that's insane, man, was he was saying in the future, like of 2037. Actually, I'll just leave it at this. John Teeter said he's the guy that fixed Y2K from happening, which is insane. It's so far fetched and like, wow, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
That's funny.
But
yeah, I'll check it. John Teeter.
Titor.
Yeah. Remember that. All right, I'm gonna go over our list of things to do this weekend. I like to try to throw out cool local events, things to do. Tomorrow night, Moonshine and Wine and John Riddell is at Southgate Lounge, Southgate House Lounge. Starts at 9:30. Show's free. Go Buffalo. They're great if you have not seen them. With Mr. Files and Buddhist Fiction is at Motor. That show is free and starts at 9. Friday night, Dap Girls is on Fountain Square. That show is also free. Red Hot Chili Peppers is playing at US Bank Arena on Friday.
Yeah, 6th Row Dead Center.
I just heard about that today. That's how much I'm behind on this shit.
Really?
I was looking and I found out they were going to be here. And I was like, really?
Are you a Peppers fan?
I am. I'm a huge Peppers fan, but I don't know.
They kill it, bro.
I missed that.
They kill it. They're like 55 years old and still crushing it.
Doors at 6:30. Show at 8. Tickets are starting at $83, and I think that might be just what's left. I'm not even sure if they had tickets cheaper than that. Saturday.
That's killing me.
Saturday, Bugs the Rocka and Trademark Aaron with Aaron Roy. Is that Urban Artifact, which I'll probably be at that show. It's shows at 8, tickets are $5, and that's all ages. Husky Burnett, which I'm not gonna lie, I don't know who he is, but Dead Man String Band is opening at Southgate House Lounge. Shows at 9:30. That's also free. Daytime Drinking with Jeff Lamb. Who can not enjoy that? That's at the Revel OTR Urban Winery from 2 to 5. It's free.
An OTR winery?
Yeah.
Where's that at?
I don't know.
Huh.
I just heard about it today.
Yeah.
It's the Urban Winery. So I don't know what's different about an urban winery.
Let's find out where that urban winery is.
Sunday, May 21st, Moonshine and Wine again. Moonshine and Wine and Friends at Boswell's, and that's from 4:30 to 8, and that is free. As far as events go, Germania Mayfest is at Germania Park in Coleraine and at Main Shops in Covington. Not sure whether it's the same weekend, but it's both Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I know the Coleraine one is $3 plus free parking, 12 unders for free. Saturday is Sin City Burlesque, which you've never caught one of those shows. I suggest you go check them out. They're pretty awesome. That's at Bogart's. Doors at 7:30, shows at 9. Tickets range from $15 to $32. The last edition that I got, it's not even typed out. If anybody has ever heard of it, been there or anything, my aunt owns Wolf Creek Habitat in Brookville, Indiana.
What?
Dude, they've got.
Wait, is that's not. No, I'm thinking of Wildlife in Need. That's where the one I went to.
Yeah, no, that's not Wildlife in Need. In Brookville, Indiana, my aunt owns it's Wolf Creek Habitat, and they're a wolf rescue. And I mean, they got 30-something wolves on hand at most times, separated by their natural habitats. It's a huge place. Anyways, this weekend they're having their first annual children's gathering. It's Saturday and Sunday from 10 to 5. Where you can learn about Native American culture, wolves themselves, and they have activities, crafts, and then bow and arrow shooting, which is kind of cool.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
you can check that out for anybody who's never been there. It's fucking awesome out there, especially when you're out there and they all howl at the same time, dude. It's so awesome.
Oh man,
dude, it's amazing. This week's Cincinnati piece of shit of the week. 50-year-old man, Newport man, sends dick pics to a 15-year-old. This went on for a month straight. some 51-year-old man from Newport was sending this 15-year-old girl, dick pics, trying to get her to send shit back. She reported it, but it took him a month to catch the dude. I mean, he was trying really hard.
Right.
So his name is Richard Haddon. He's 51. He's a piece of shit.
That's crazy.
Promoting sexual performance by a minor and unlawful use of electronic means originating or received within the Commonwealth. So yeah, he's a piece of fucking shit.
How does how does that even happen? How does a 51-year-old start getting in contact with a fucking kid?
Who knows, man? Who knows, dude? It's a sick.
And it's like, and it's like every time you see that shit, it's like, oh, we met like in a chat room. It's like, that's still a fucking thing? Like chat rooms are still a thing?
No, chat rooms are died. Chat rooms died. They died by like what? I think they died off when I was like 16, 17.
Right, with AOL.
Yeah, like Yahoo Messenger was my thing. That was my shit. That's where I practiced my shit talking.
Yeah, definitely.
I was like 13 talking shit on Yahoo Messenger. Now there's Kick chat rooms. Like Kick the app.
Oh, I've never used it. That's strictly for fucking hooking up, so that's why I've never used it.
No,
it's not strictly for hooking up.
It's a messenger app.
It is. It's not strictly for use, but that's mainly what it's used for.
That's what I give out.
Yeah.
On the dating sites.
Oh,
you ain't get my number, bitch.
Exactly.
But you can get this Kick name. Like,
Right.
Yeah. Anyways,
we're slowing down here, wrapping up. Join us next week for special guest Sky White of Wendigo Tea Company, a locally owned high-quality tea company that started because he wanted to drink the best teas in the world. That's why he started it. You can check out Wendigo Tea Company on Facebook and wendigotea.com.
There's a clean house for that one.
He's got a bigger beard than me, so.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So yeah, that's the end of the show, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining us this week with Jay Banks of the Native Brand.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming.
Check them out at nativebrand.com. Is that it?
Yeah, the nativebrand.com. And then we're at City Flea as well. So we've got a booth down at City Flea. We've got a booth at Bunbury.
Oh, nice.
I love Bunbury. I was there last year. I saw Florence and the Sheen.
So cool, man. I saw Willie Nelson there. That was awesome, man. Seeing Willie on stage. No, yeah, he wouldn't give me the time of day, brother. But Bunbury, and then of course we're gonna be at Ubon. And the best part about this, the best part about this entire 2-hour interview is you guys totally forgot about the story.
Oh no, I was about to push it, but I felt like you skipped it, so I was like, I was gonna push it.
No, I think we might need to talk about it.
We did skip you altogether, didn't we?
You know what? It was a smooth play. It was a smooth play. So I mean, we can continue next time when action's feeling better.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
If you want to do that.
Definitely.
I'm definitely down for that.
Because I've got to piss.
Piss happens.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's the end of the show, ladies and gentlemen. So as we always say, everybody can fuck off and die.
Fuck off and die. How very vulgar.
Right.
And now I have to.
But we love that. That's what we live for. Kill that. Yeah, kill that.
That's cool, man. You know, the reason why I was talking about that John Teeter shit, dude, is like, this dude in the year 2000, right? So he's from